TIFU by going on an accidental date with my roommate. I'm not sure how to go about this. I'm still very confused by everything. I'm sitting on my bed making this post still so confused. I've never felt this way about a guy before. I'm also a guy. I'm 24. And I just want help on how to move forward. To start out, the accidental date was with my roommate. My best friends. I'm 24. Brother. I'm 21. All three of us live together. I've only been here about a week and we aren't very close at all. Not until today. We all go to the same college as well. But we have different majors. I had a free day so I decided to go say hi to him. I'd never done this before so I wasn't sure how he'd react, but he seemed happy to see me. Even though we don't interact much. So we talked for a while. Then he had to go out and run some errands and I offered to come with him. I didn't realize it at the time, but I did kind of make it sound like I was asking him out. I don't remember what I said exactly, but it did sound very forward. Which did make him nervous, but I just thought it was because we didn't hang out much. I was such an idiot. So we went around town and ended up spending the entire day together. And we actually had a really good time. Near the end, we were by the side of the road. And I don't know why, but this stuck with me the entire night. Even now I can't forget it. I know it's weird, but just trust me. We were both standing on the side of the road and talking when he just stopped and looked at me. He got a weird look on his face and stepped onto the curb. He's a bit shorter than me. And we were almost at eye level and the look on his face was so cute. I swear I could feel my heartbeat in my entire body. He looked so proud of himself that I wanted to cry. But when we got back to the apartment, he said something that really threw me. When he was going into his room he said, "I had fun, this was a nice little date," and disappeared. I didn't know it was a date. And honestly, I don't really mind it. He's a great guy. He's sweet. Funny. He's cute. I do think I like him, but I've never felt this way for a guy. I want to tell him I like him, but I need some time. But I don't think I can face him anymore. Knowing this. And he's my best friend's brother who also lives with us. So it's pretty uncomfortable. I'm just hoping for advice here. Also just to get it out. So what the do I do? TLDR. I didn't realize I was on a date with my best friend's brother. And I like him too. So what do I do? Feel it out. You didn't know it was a date because it may not have been in a romantic way. I've called an outing a date to many people, including my kids and my mom, or said, it's a date. When making plans with someone, do something casual with him again before you make a living situation awkward. In the event he's not on the same page, would be my advice. Happy for you, though. If it does turn into something special, good luck. Go on another date at some point and see how that goes as well. If it rings positive vibes like the first one, then the third date is possibly when you may have to. Tell him how you feel. Choice is yours.
Exclamation mark GIF.
Maybe it's because I'm a 41-yo dinosaur, but I generally think it's a bad idea to date your roommate. Like, I can't imagine starting to date someone and then immediately moving in together. You'd want to see how things went first. Get to know each other really well and make sure your relationship had legs to stand on before living together. Wouldn't you? Well, if you start dating your roommate, this person who you don't know that well and aren't very close with yet, that's essentially what you're doing. It could go really badly. And if it does, you're now stuck living with that person, depending on how long it took one of you to find a new living arrangement. And to top it off, it's your friend's brother who would also be stuck in this awkward situation. I dunno. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this just sounds like a bad idea to me. If you do pursue this and continue living together, my advice is to be extremely careful and take things at a snail's pace. Go for round 2. And you two ought to sit down and talk about it for a while. Don't lead each other on. But remember that setting boundaries of any kind is easiest early on. Just to be that guy. Do you know he's gay? Men are generally uncomfortable with intimacy on a friendship level. It's pretty conceivable that a dude could have a really great time connecting with a dude he doesn't know and then not know how to talk about it. I could see myself with an awkward, "This was a nice date. No homo," to try and acknowledge the situation by keeping it light. Reading OP's account. It almost feels like we could see TIFU follow-up. I thought my roommate thought we were on a date. Show him this post red heart. Yeah, y'all are gay. Sounds like chemistry op. Think about how you want to navigate the dynamic. Don't let awkwardness deny you an opportunity to be with who you want to be with. I hung out platonically with my wife for over a year before she finally looked at me and said, "What are we?" Quote, "We consummated our boyfriend-girlfriend status with a fist bump. Zero regrets. Yay, just be chill and cool, and if you had fun, go on another date. If things are still nice, then cool, maybe y'all will be boyfriends. Or if it doesn't work out, that's cool too. Sounds like you're exploring. That's a very good place to be. Have fun. Be safe." This is so cute. Op. I hope you don't let what seem to be some insecurities or unsure thoughts about your sexuality get in the way of what might be a very lovely thing. Be open-minded and honest with him and yourself. And let yourself try something you're not sure about. To me it does sound like he is much more certain about his own sexuality. So you could try opening up about your own uncertainties with him and let him take the lead. Or maybe find a LGBT person in your life to consult with. My man. You just made a friend. Next time. Pizza, Xbox, PlayStation and Pro Evolution Soccer and a few beers, and that's a night and half with a mate. Lean into it, bro. I have accidentally gone on a date as well. But I am straight. But he and I are still close friends. This is adorable. I agree with the "show him this post" advice.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Ericast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.